Time for another look at Greg's pals, friends, and all that. Rare.
This is Rare, the Vixie, and, she's a bitch. This is what Greg said they said, although she was one of the abandoned Vixies and she will do her daily task. She acts like the most self-absorbed narcissistic bitch. And that is impressive for one that is a sentient animal that looks like it's giving the pretty eyes.
Dusko, the Who-Takers. At first Gregory didn't think much of him when he first saw him. For a couple of nights this owl Gandalf kept hooting near, but he had enough and captured him. He considered throwing the sphere down a river, but then just let him have a small room that expanded into a whole magical study.
Greg Gal's interest in Dusko grew because of it, mainly because he could make potion like he used to in his old world of Minecraftia. Though there were some complications, one thing that really got Greg interests was the knowledge and history of the island, specifically magic. If it wasn't obvious, this world definitely has magic and some pals can use it. Greg has been trying to figure out the how and why there are pals with magic like Catress and Wixen. This is Teacup the Teafant. This lil sweetheart is also a personal sweetheart for me and Georgia. Right there with Ruby, they are always a beaming ray of sunshine wherever they go. How they and Greg is a rather pleasant story. Greg was exploring and encountered one of those Rain Syndicate base camps, and went on the attack to get the pal that they usually capture, and noticed they were also going after the nearby pals. One of them was Teacup. So in addition to saving the captured, they also saved and earned the trust of Teacup. This has been the Depresso. This lil guy kinda just wandered in. Oddly enough, Gregolin and a few of their pals were seeing videos of Depresso and they decided to see what made them so special. Then, pop, Bean just comes out of nowhere and starts living together. They really love coffee, and never seem to get affected by it. Bean.
Milk the creamus. I'm gonna say what Gegreg has said. They're a dog. They are a silly good boy that is a dog. Remember, I gave Greg the ability to understand their pals, and all that comes out of milk is woof woof bark bark bork woof. They are a cutie though.
Lua lunaris, or as they designate themselves, Lunaris, are an interesting species. Although they have their unique personalities and quirks, they overall act and start off as monotone and robotic in a way. Luna is still that, but they are an eager helper and highly protective of Greg, considering though they wanted to initially kill them like a lot of Greg's pals, but after some time, Lua became very appreciated of what Greg has done. Oh yeah, speaking of Lunaris, there is another Lunaris. This one though is different.